I started doing some calisthenics to see how much it will help me with my breaking progress. I'm a b-boy or breakdancer since more than 15 years, but I never did any workout consistently. I just did it for 1 month or 2 months and then I stopped. But this time I decided to take it seriously and to hire a coach. In breaking or breakdance, there are not so many pulling movements. We mainly just push. So my main goals in calisthenics are improving my pushing strength to help me with breaking more, such as improving my dips, my handstand push-ups, learning the advanced stack planche or even the straddle planche later on or the full planche. But I also want to improve my body shape in general, gain just a little bit of muscle mass, not too much, I don't want to become too heavy, but just a little bit to get stronger. Also start training my legs, I never really trained my legs before, improving my muscle-ups, make them cleaner, and increasing my maximal repetitions in pull-ups and dips. I decided to take calisthenics seriously around 3 months ago, after coming back from my Asia trip. In this trip I never practiced any workout and I also practiced breaking just 5 times in 5 months, so my body shape and my strength got much worse. First of all, I tested my basics and I was very disappointed to see that my maximal pull-ups was just around 9 maybe. My chin-up even worse, just 5 repetitions. My muscle-up form got much worse since I didn't practice for a long time and I couldn't do any free handstand push-up. Not even one. I could just do handstand push-ups on the wall. Luckily, my tuck planche was almost the same as before, but I still want to improve it and make it become an advanced tuck planche. I was never able to do an advanced tuck planche, not even for 1 second. At the end of the 3 months, I wanted to be able to hold an advanced tuck planche for at least 2 or 3 seconds. After 3 months, I also hope to reach at least 5 handstand push-ups. So what about the legs? As I said before, I never trained the legs before. I did athletics when I was a kid, but I never did any weightlifting. So in the first months, the focus was mostly on the form instead of increasing the weight. My coach and I wanted to make sure I have a decent form in the legs exercises and starting with small weights, gradually increasing the weights with time. During the first legs workouts, I felt my legs very sore, even if with little to no weight at all. Before starting the training, I weighed around 67 kilos. I didn't have any diet to follow, but I just tried to eat more in general, especially focusing on eating more proteins. During these 3 months, I will practice 4 times a week. In these 4 days, 1 day I will be practicing legs. The other 3 days are gonna be split and mixed between basics, skills and endurance.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. And my high school felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see.
In the first weeks I tried to do a tuck planche to handstand, that it would be very useful for my breaking skills, but I couldn't do it.
Hear the words you say, 'cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. And what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You don't wanna be you. Go to college, a university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor threat, so pay no mind. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you.
My coach made me train the muscle-ups with the loops, or rubber bands, to focus mostly on the form and not the quantity of repetitions.
It all just feels the same. And my high school felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see that I don't ever wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say, 'cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. And what I'm saying is, this is the
After around 25 days, or even a bit less, my muscle up started getting cleaner again.
What they said to me, but I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all.
When I started these trainings, I couldn't do the human flag, not even by piking my legs, but one day I practiced it just for fun and I noticed that I could do it.
Be like them. Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. And what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times. You're playing with yourself. You don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up now that you feel me. Sing if you're with me. You don't wanna be just like you. Just like you. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up now that you feel me. Sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. Whoa. Another loser anthem. Whoa. Another loser anthem. Whoa. Another loser anthem.
I think I'm gonna do around 15 pull-up. I guess I will do around 10 chin-ups. I'm not sure. Let's see. Muscle ups. I guess I'm gonna do 6. I think I could do more if the bar was higher, but this bar is very low, and so I have to swing more and the form will not be the best. As you notice, my form was very bad because it's too low, but I'm sure with a higher bar my form would be better. Sorry. Push-ups. I think I'm gonna do around 40 or 43, 42 repetitions. Dips. I guess I will do around 25, I hope. Exactly 25. Let's see if I can do a tuck planche to handstand after 3 months of training. Whoa, done! And it was even not that hard. 3 months ago when I tried, it was so heavy. Now I'm gonna try an advanced tuck planche without any elastic band and with small parallels. Let's see how it goes. If my knee is here or here, it's still not an advanced tuck planche, but if my knee is here, it's an advanced tuck planche. Then the more backwards I can go with my knees, the better it is. If I go fully backwards with my knees like this, it's not an advanced tuck planche anymore, but it becomes something called half lay, I think. But until both of my knees are kind of like in this area around here, it's okay. They don't have to be that high actually. The goal is to hold it for at least 2 or 3 seconds. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh, I think I did it. I don't know how good it was, but I couldn't do this 3 months ago when I started. It was so heavy, even with the elastic band. So I see some progress. After 3 months, I weighed around 73 kilos, so I gained around 6 kilograms. Do I feel lighter in my breaking freezes and tricks? A little bit, still not so much. But I cannot expect crazy results after only 3 months. But I still feel I have a little bit more control on some freezes transitions like side freeze to handstand or air baby to handstand, elbow to handstand and things like that. I think for more serious results, I need more time. So what do I expect after another 3 months? I really hope to comfortably surpass 5 handstand push-ups and to be very close in doing 10 handstand push-ups. I hope my advanced tuck planche will be improved, and I hope I can hold it for at least around 5 seconds without any elastic band, and I hope the presses like tuck planche to handstand will be much easier. This will help me a lot for the flare to handstand or flare to 90s and so on. This is the first episode of a workout or calisthenics series that probably I'm gonna upload every 3 months to see where my progress is at. Why don't I publish this series more frequently? Because I think if I publish 1 episode per week or 1 episode per month, you cannot see a very big difference, but every 3 months I think it's a good timing to have a decent improvement every time. See you in the next episodes. Yo ninjas!